Some churches are instantly recognisable if you've seen them before, or even just a photograph of them. And this is one of those. It's in a perfectly picturesque setting. It's a simple shape, and its shining whitewashed walls stand out against the green grass and blue sea of its isolated location. I saw it rendered in cardboard in a local shop window at Christmas, and everyone knew what it was. No label required. This is the Church of the Holy Cross at Mwnt, near Cardigan. It was supposedly a pilgrim church, a stop-off for those going down the coast to St David's. It's now a popular stop-off for tourists, many also making their way down to Pembrokeshire. The church is obviously medieval, and inside we have this. A wonderful late medieval timber roof. There is no division between chancel and nave apart from a later change in floor level. Well, no division anymore. But a rood stair was reopened in 1917 after the church suffered some storm damage, and inside were found these remains of the original late 14th century rood beam, which would have divided the chancel from the nave. This building has been changed in places over the centuries. Georgian and later windows, Victorian and early 20th century fittings, and a 1950s Welsh slate altar. But it's never been enlarged, just repaired. And there's a feeling of continuity and timelessness. It's a very popular church for weddings, despite being tiny and only having a parlour organ for the hymns. The font is 12th or 13th century, a shape that is found in many West Wales churches. The building we see now is probably from the same date, so it's been nestling down on these cliffs for around 1,000 years of raging storms and sunshine, religious and societal change, visited by thousands of sailors, pilgrims with scripts and tourists with cameras. If you want to take the ancient journey to Mwnt, it's open daily. But I suggest you don't make my mistake. Avoid the high summer days when the narrow access road is choked with cars and camper vans engaged in awkward and lengthy reversing manoeuvres at farm gates, and the church door is constantly opening and closing to admit a procession of feet still sandy from the beach. Go on a day when the weather is not so nice, and sit on your own in a pew with the rain beating against the windows, and feel the comfort of being sheltered from world and weather by those thick white walls, which were there long before you and I, and will be there long after we have gone.